Yeah, this video is for ideas on how to skid my small logs. I don't have anything to skid with other than a minivan and that little snowblower. Yeah, like that's gonna pull some monster logs. So until I get a lawn tractor, I could pull it with the minivan, but I don't have a trailer hitch, and it doesn't have the tires or the type of chassis to really do that. So yeah, it'd be nice if I could cut these trees down and just brush them out, have someone come in right behind me and skid it out log length, just pile up with log after log. Maybe I'll have to get a skidding arch of some type, pull by hand or something, have someone doing that while I cut, or have someone cut for me, and as long as they could do a good job, someone that I could trust doing that. A good friend of mine, you know, if he could just cut the trees, brush them out, have one person pile up brush. So, and I'm giving a shout out to Endlessmountainwoodworks, I do believe his name. I'll put a link to one of his skinning videos in the video description. So I'm hoping that he'll have a few ideas, and appreciate any ideas from anyone else. The cheapest option would be to get a hand pull skidding arch to pull these logs out of the way. The main thing is to the main premise behind that is to just get the logs piled up and get a section cleared right away, and then everything is in one spot, all the logs and all that, so I can just work on everything right there instead of trying to work on one log at a time here and there. So I might cut up 2 different log lengths to make it easier to move, because I would most likely be skidding these by hand until I get a lawn tractor or some garden tractor or something to pull them with. So if you think hand skinning is probably going to be the best option, because I don't have a whole lot of room to work with here. Big old tractor is really not an option, but if I had a 4x4 truck, that'd be one. Another is that hand pull option of a skidding arch. I think Timber Tough has one. It mirrors the one made by Logrite, similar in design, but maybe has some design flaws, probably to avoid copyright infringement. But the main thing is to get the usable logs for lumber all in one spot, because otherwise I have to literally drag them by hand. That's why this log is staying there. That log right there, you might see it right there, tip of my finger. I rolled that one with a cant hook, but man, that is back-breaking work. So, or if you have know of a person that's designed one, I'd greatly appreciate the commentary on that. Feel free to put the video link in your comments. That would be awesome. Or if you built one yourself, that would be really great to help me figure out how to build one, because at times I am a complete dunce and just have a total mental block on how to build something of my own. Building it, I could do it cheaper, but it's going to take time. Time I really don't have, but then again, you don't have the money to do it, to buy one, and usually it's you have the time or the money. It's hard to have the time to build it, or I'm just looking for something relatively cheap and easy to do it, because I can't afford no $1,000 logging arch or skidding arch. I have to use what I got, and if I have a log arch and I get the stumps cleared as I go, then I could pull it with the minivan once I put a hitch on it. So that is an option. Put a small hitch on there, get the log arch, where you could pull it with a lawn tractor, so that wouldn't be a big deal. It could pull it then with one end of log off the ground. So any and all options are on the table except a big heavy tractor. So I'm not afraid to skid them by hand, pull it by hand, because it's only another 80 feet that way to that end, and say 160, no, probably 180 feet to the far corner. So it's not like I have to pull them very far when I do skid them out. But when it's that far, 180 feet, that's going to be a lot of work. I might just do a small pile, move the mill over there, saw them up, then haul the boards out. Okay. That's my big question of the week, is how am I going to skid the logs? And then in my other previous video, how to solve the problem of milling these small logs. No, most of them was firewood, sure, but you get if I cut it clear down to the stump, some of them curve kind of funny at the bottom, so you may have to cut off 2 feet, but like this tree here, at this height, looking at 6 foot, I could get an 8-foot log out of there and get a 4x4 out of it. I could use a lot of 4x4s. I could build tables use those for legs for tables. And I could just do I could flat mill, yeah, just square off the log, do 4 cuts and be done. So yeah, until I can't afford a log saw, that M8 or farmer's mill, that would be the ideal sawmill for squaring up these logs on a cheap level. The next option is the Norwood sawmills rapid log rolling and dogging system, or whatever it's called, where it's like you can square off a log in less than a minute. Yeah, that's not an option. That's going to be like the $6,000 option, which $5,000-$6,000 by the time you put shipping in there and all that. That's not an option. I would love it, but either that or the farmer's mill or Logosol M8. The Logosol M8 sawmill would be perfect, but I'm going to do it with my sawmill. So skidding and sawmilling those logs up is going to be the next big project, because I need some furniture in there. I don't even have a table. But I did find a great design in patio chairs. So I may have some wood furniture, but I need to get these milled, and I really do not want to go to a lumber because that's expensive. So until next time, enjoy my other videos, look back, appreciate any input that you got on any of my projects or questions. I'll answer them the best of my ability, and together we can work each other's problems out. You may have what worked for you may be a perfect solution for me, might not. Bounce ideas off each other in the comments. That would be awesome. And together, yeah, we can accomplish great things. Thank you for watching. Click on the subscribe button below. And happy sawmilling.